Hello, my name is Dima. I'm from Worksection team, and in this webinar we will see more about our project management system. Okay, Worksection is a project management system which helps manage different projects and tasks, communicate within teams, coordinate your subordinates, control their time, and of course budget. In this presentation I will show some general overview of our service, and in our next video we will see more deeply each of our sections. I will give you some tips and tricks and hope it will help you to organize your business better with our service. Worksection use different types of businesses like designers, architects, software developers, lawyers, and of course marketing and PR, because we are very simple and clear. You can customize our service to your needs regardless of previous skill of project management in your team. So today I will show you how it works, and let's start. Right now we are in our main screen. This is dashboard section. Actually we have 6 different sections. For example, this is dashboard, project section, tasks, reports, calendar, and people, which will help you to organize and coordinate all project and task work in your company. Well, in dashboard section, this is a main section, you will see numerous of different informations, different types of information here. For example, this is the list of overdue tasks. You can see some numbers. These numbers show how many days each task was delayed. You also can see the priority number. This is a very useful tool which help your team to understand what task is a more or less important. In our service you have 10 different levels from 1 up to 10, and we recommend you to use this tool in your daily activities. Okay, we also have a name of our task if you have some conversation, because in Worksection you have a chat within each of your tasks, and your team can communicate, share different information, exchange of links or files. And if you have this conversation, you see a special icon near your task. Also you see who is responsible for this task, his name and his icon as well. Below of this section you have a section with a list of tasks with upcoming deadlines. On the right hand you can see the whole list of the project which accessible for you. For example, I'm lodged in an account as administrator, so that's why I have so many information right here. But in our system there are different types of permissions, and you can adjust all this permission according to your employees' role in your company. We will see more deeply about different roles and permissions in people section a bit later. Well, Let's move on to the project section. Here you can see the numerous projects divided by your teams or folders, for example, Worksection or marketing or even client teams, so you can organize all your project as you need, and this will help you to coordinate and understand what's going on more easily. For example, in our project new brand launch, this is like a card of this project. You see the name, you also understand who is the manager, who is responsible of the result on this project. Also, you can see some numbers for this project, for example, like how many tasks were created and how many time and money were planned, and what actually what is the situation right now with time and money. So all these numbers, all this information will help you easily understand very quickly what's going on with your project, so you even do not need to deep dive to understand the current situation. And all this information about available for all your projects in this project section. If we move deeply, let's open this project. You can see the list of all of your tasks, and here you can create as many tasks as you need in different levels. For example, we have the main task, brand concept development. This is our main task, but we can add some subtasks or sub-subtasks. So for each of your tasks you have three main levels: main, subtask, and sub-subtask. And it will help you to organize all possible variants of your task and coordinate and control what's going on within your project. So what we see here, we see the name of each of our tasks. If you have some files, you also will see it right here. As I mentioned, communication, so you can exchange of different information directly in each of your tasks, priority level, and who is responsible person, some deadlines, and short data about this task and their subtask. So you can create as many tasks as you need, and if you need to adjust, you have numerous filters right here. So you can sort it by different types, for example, priority, title, activity, whatever, or use some list of your own task or your colleague. So you can use different types of filters to understand more or adjust this information according to your needs. If we, for example, if we open some of our tasks, it's very simple. So you see the name of this task, some description, necessary files which you can put right here, and some conversations section for your team members. Well, we have different types of task view. For example, list view, or view by people, or Kanban. If you use a Kanban, we also have this type of task organizing right here with different possibilities. In our next videos we will see more deeply to this section as well. Okay, let's come back to the main screen. We move to the task section. So it just like a general task view. So here you can see the whole tasks in your account. Of course, depending on your role in this account. All this task divided by project. For example, in my example, you see all these tasks sorted by priority, but you can change it, and it helps you to control all your tasks in this account. All all filters also are available here. Well, let's move to the report section. If you need, you can create different types of reports in Worksection. For example, here we have 4 different types. General report, by project, by people, or detailed. Let's see our general report, so we can choose types of report, and we need to choose some time frame to understand what's going on in our project. You can choose whatever you want from 1 day up to some time, some necessary time interval. For example, we can choose 2 weeks. And we see this report. So if you need, you can download this report in Excel file. And this report divided by 3 types, by time, by money, and by task. And you can see the name of your project, your team, all spendings by time, by money, how many tasks were created and closed within this time frame. You can also adjust by different filters, so you can choose a project. For example, if we need to understand one particular project, you also can choose very easily this project and then understand what's going on here. You also can sort by responsible person, by you or your colleagues. So here it's very flexible, and you can organize this information whatever you need. As I mentioned, if you need, you can export all this data to your Excel file and understand more deeply what's going on. Let's move further to the calendar section. Here we have some classic calendar which can be synchronized with your calendar in Google or in Apple, and there you will receive some time frames or some tasks directly from Worksection. It's very easily, you just need to push a few buttons, and this Worksection calendars will be synchronized with your calendar. Here you can see some birthday, for example, or choose a holiday and sick leaves to understand how performs your team and who is available or who in their sick days. So you can use different, as I mentioned previously, you can use different filters to understand different data in different angles. Also, we have a Gantt chart is a very powerful tool here. So Gantt chart will help you to understand how perform your project. So we see different project right here, and our Gantt chart helps you to coordinate all your project and task right here. So you can choose the name of the task, you can easily add a new task or change the responsible person right here. You can change a priority level or even adjust a time frame for each of your tasks very easily, and understand how, for example, if we change the time, we see how change other depending task right here, because you can connect different tasks, and this will help you to understand dependence on different tasks within your project. So it's very powerful, very flexible tool to your project management, and I personally recommend to use this feature in our project management tool because it's very simple and very useful in your daily work. Actually we have another variants of Gantt chart. For example, right here we see Gantt chart by project, but also we can organize it by people, and this will help you to understand what kind of task in some particular day your team members have. You also can change the scale. Let's see how it works. Let's choose by project. So right now you have a full scale 100%, but we can change by month. This type of scale will help you to understand long-term projects for a half or 1 year project, so you can use it very easily. Or if you want to understand more closely, you can use a scale to 100%. This is project by days, and you see how looks your tasks, subtasks, what kind of connection they have, and how it interferes to another task. For example, if we change some days here, you see how it change the start date of another task. So this is a Gantt chart. We will see more deeply about this tool in our next videos, and I will show you how to use it in your daily work. If you need, you also can export this Gantt chart to Excel or synchronize with your calendar, as I showed in a previous section. Let's move to another part, which is a people section. Here you can see your company structure. So you see here your name of company, different departments, so you can create departments, sub-departments, organize your stuff right here, or even you can create some teams for your clients. They will have a limited access to your project and tasks, so all this functionality will help you to organize your work and reflect your company structure right here in Worksection. Also, we can change some permissions of your members right here. For example, I have administrator rights here, or for example, Gantt has user permissions. But we can easily change permissions for all of our members. For example, users is very limited role here, just for task task work, and users cannot create a project, for example. But if we need to change, we can choose different types of roles, from the most basic one up to the most powerful role, for example, like administrator of entire account. And if we admit all sections here, so this role will be very close to the owner of the entire account. Okay, let's move further. So if you need to invite new people to your account, it's also very intuitive and very easily. You just need to press this button here and add some new members with some particular role: user, guest, admin, with into some particular team or even department. And here you just need to put only email of this new member, and that's it. You can put one or several emails, so your colleagues will receive a special email from your account, and they need just to create a new password, and they will be added to your account in few seconds. So it's how to add a new person to your account. And let's move further to a plus button. It's a very important button in our service because it helps you to create a new task, new project, invite new people, or even add a new contacts to your database. For example, how it works. Let's see. I just want to create a new project. For example, I need to push plus button and choose new project. That's it. Few seconds and we will have a new project. So here very very simple fields which we need to fill in, and within a few seconds we will have a project. We will add a new task here and start working. So it's very obvious, very simple, very intuitive, and I will show how it works in our next videos. Well, also we have a bell, so it's very important icon here because you will see all the events, all the messages which come to you about your task and project. So all this data is here. You see your inbox section or outbox section. It's your work in this account, and it will help to understand what's going on very easily and very quickly. My project section, so it's a quick access to your projects, so you have an access to all of your project. The same for your tasks. So if you need to quick move to your task, you can use this section right here. We also have a bookmark, so if you create your own advanced filter with different types of information, you can save it and it appears right here. And after this you can use just like all these settings, all these filters right here. And our profile and account settings available on your icon. Also here the help section, so if you need, you can see our questions and answer, or you can send direct question to our support team, and we try to answer within several minutes, give your answer in different types of questions. So our support team works perfect, and if you have any questions, you can ask us using this functionality. Well, profile section, very intuitive, very simple. So here there are lots of information about yourself, so you can schedule your vacation days or sick leave right here and understand how many working and non-working days you have. It's very flexible and very intuitive. You see your account role. So for example, for me it's account administrator. You can change your hour rates and how many hours you work in each day. If you need, you can change your language, dark or light themes also available, and it's switched very easily. You can connect your account with your Google Drive or sync with Telegram, and there you will receive different types of notifications. Email notifications also can be connected right here, as well as push notification in our mobile applications or desktop notification. And types of notification you can adjust easily for each of your channels, for internal notification, for mobile notification, or email notification with some settings below them. And daily monitor digest is very useful tool which will send numerous information each morning just to understand what's going on with your task and projects. And yeah, you can adjust it with different settings, and if you don't need, you can switch off this digest very easily. In account section, here not all of your stuff can access, just only owner and administrators with special rights. And here you can adjust all information about your company. So you can add a name or logo, change your general interface language, and adjust different types of information like working time, holidays, time tracking, timer, accounting. So you can easily switch off all this additional features. It will help to start using our service, but if you need more functionality, you can switch on all of these additional features in our services. Right here you can also see some stages and labels, so we will talk about this useful tool in our next videos. Task stages, task labels, it's very useful and powerful tool which will help you organize your tasks and projects. Right here you also can see your payment plan, what kind of plan we have, add your funds, and do some things with your additional security protection. Well, this is like a general overview about our service. I showed the most important parts of our service. In next videos I will show more deeply, and I will talk and describe each of this section more in more details and give you some tips and tricks. So thank you very much and see you next videos. Bye bye.